I'm gonna wait till 9 before I start any of my list of comments that I need to go through. Those of you that are already here, I would suggest getting in a position of meditation, whether that be something you do to lay down, sit down, and relax, because there is a lot of information coming in tonight. I also want to say that I'm not going to be reading any of the comments or any of the messages. I want to focus on my list and some drawings. I'm going to try and draw and let you guys see what I saw and some other updates. But go ahead and take some time to come into your center and allow the messages that I channel tonight resonate with your soul, because there is a lot that I am feeling. I was doing some of my own meditation, and I'm already feeling the fire in my hands ready to go. I'm not an artist. I'm going to do the best I can to draw what looks like a human body, or what I saw anyways. You can't draw white on a white dry erase board. How do I simplify that? Gray? Let's use gray. Okay. Well, that's not gray, is it? It says gray, but it's definitely drawing black. Bear with me. Hi, baby. Geek. You say hi? Say hi. It's Miss Raven, my cat. This attempt at drawing the Palladian, I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I said that, but I'm sure there's a reason. Atlantean. So today when I channeled that message about the Atlantean woman that came through, beautiful white hair, purple glow behind her, like a mist that was following her with a light blue skin. I tried to get AI to draw it, and it kept saying, you are asking us to draw something that is what is outside of our community guidelines, or our guidelines, which is AI. And I was like, what? So I did it like 2 or 3 more times and kept changing the words, and they kept saying over and over again, we cannot draw this, basically. So I just was like, screw it. Atlantean woman, and it produced this beautiful woman, and I tried to fine-tune it, and it said, you've ran out of your images that you can draw. So I mean, I have been trying, but I keep getting hit with walls. It's like, if there's anything out there that's trying to stop me, it's happening. So I'm like, screw it, I'm not an artist, but I'm gonna draw her. So here we are. That's better. And then after I channeled that message, I get random videos sent to me with people talking about the Lemurians and the Atlanteans. And I've always felt somewhat close to the Atlanteans, and it just validated for me that I'm speaking truth, but again, it's my truth, and the only reason I feel like I'm not losing my mind with the fact that this is blowing up and people are really testing my mental health is the fact that others have experienced the same thing. So, okay. It's more like a skeleton, but you are not allowed to make fun of me when I show you. Once AI unlocks me from having too many messages made or pictures made, I will show you the picture that was generated because it was pretty damn clear or close to what I had seen. I saw it very quickly though. Okay, and I believe that this woman is like I don't want to say a leader, but she is pretty important for her to show up. I think she was one of the 3 that came to me today. I more or less was able to see the skin tone and the purple behind her, and then the hair, lots of white hair. And by the time I draw all this, you guys could have just envisioned her by the time I'm done talking. Crown of crystals, like so many crystals. So many of the same one, clear quartz, massive pieces. And as I do that, I can feel my third eye tingling. So I think they use them for activations. Okay, she looks like she's been dipped in a blueberry. So don't make fun of me. This is the first drawing that I'm doing because I felt like it was time for me to draw, because at this point you can't depend on anybody, and I can't show you what's in my head, but I'm trying, okay? Don't make fun of me. This is what I saw. It's blue skin with the crystal and the bands. This is a huge crystal in her neck, and she has a huge crystal crown and white hair. I know it's gray, but I don't know how to do white. And then she's wearing this gown that's got like more belts and crystals here, and then this purple haze that follows her. So if you can pull something up on like AI for yourself, you might be able to generate from this to something more lifelike. And they do look more human, more like beautiful. When you think Atlantean, I think just like these high priestess with just, they're tall, and they're not the blue tall, but like just tall and elegant, and the blue skin and the goddess energy, I guess, and the ship. And I hope I haven't missed a lot of people here. I'll keep the photos and show you, but the ship. So it's gonna look. I'm gonna draw the outside that I see again, because I could not get AI to generate it. Everything it generated was like empty, if you know what I mean. So that's who I saw today, this Atlantean woman. And I have a list of things that I'll go into and give more information on. So that's all I'm doing right now, is drawing what I see in my head so you guys have a better visual. Now the ship. Oh, I don't even know if I can do this. Here's it's jagged. Yeah. I'm only going to show you like half of what it looks like uncloaked and half of what it looks like cloaked, if it kind of makes sense to you. And all these lines and things are just jagged pieces of obsidian. So I think the obsidian is actually a covering on it as a protective barrier, which might be part of the cloaking, now that I'm thinking about it. Just, and it's fuzzy. This yellow is the cloak, and it's just kind of this transparent blanket, but it like shimmers and moves. I really should have like become an artist just for today, you know? All my life would lead up to this one point. And I don't see an entrance. There's just like, because of the teleportation abilities. Can you guys hear me? I'm sorry, I'm like whispering. So here's the ship. This is the cloaked part. This is all obsidian on the outside of it. It is cloaked right here and you can't see it. When I did figure out that was the cloak, and I did yellow because I can't do white, but it was more of a whitish gray. Let me finish this one, I'll give it back to you. Y'all will be seeing these photos, I promise. I'll just put it out so you can see. I'm just right now drawing the ship. The cloak is more of a gray, a white, transparent over the jagged glass obsidian, but I do think it's a protective property. I don't know if the ship is completely made of that. Then this is what it looks like when it's uncloaked. It's still an obsidian piece with jagged pieces, like it's just glass. It's beautiful, but at the same time it's like fucking dangerous. All of these windows are like access inside, and again, I don't think that there's a main entrance because they teleport places just like I did. And you can, these windows are going to take you inside to different like hallways and businesses, but other sections of the ship. This is the mothership. There are other ships that are with this. Think Lost in Space. You've seen like the mother hub, and then all these little ships come off of it. If you have not seen that, go watch Lost in Space, a few episodes, or even just look it up online and you'll see what I'm talking about. They have their mothership where everything basically docks to, and then from there they spread out and they go do their missions. That's kind of how I'm seeing this. So if you do use your theta brainwave and you do travel up, you may see this, or you may not see the ship at all. I don't know, but I know I saw this. And then when I figured it out, that's when they let me in. It's like figuring out a passcode. You figure out the passcode, then you can come in. And I'm trying to teach you guys how to do this, because if you're here and you're a part of this and you're collectively rising with me, then you are going to have the activation to get in here, because they want you to have the access. They want you to have the access to the energy and the antenna connections that we do right now, but I'm not sure everybody can get on. And I have seen that there are people just having remarks that really do make me sit back and think, like, am I crazy? Why did they pick me? I'm not the only one that's had access. I am one of the messengers, I can tell you that, and I'll get into that more today, because that communication I had with the beings in my kitchen, they took me to the ship again, and there was more to it. I had to be careful what I say, because they did cut off my video. But anyways, so this is the cloaked, this is uncloaked, and just like thousands of windows. Again, accesses into different like sections of the ship. and then there's little ones. But this is the Atlantean woman, to the best of my ability, which is really bad, that I saw. And I can't get AI to generate her yet. It locked me up until 5 p.m. tomorrow night. I'm telling you, any way that they can lock me up from getting any of this information out is what they're doing. So there's that. I will continue to do the best I can to draw the inside. I think the best thing I can do is try to show you the control room, I guess you could call it. Okay, so I see your question. Lee Cheeks Sweet. What? And you're talking to Jersey Mama, I guess it is. What's everyone going to say when nothing happens? Here's the thing. If you're not feeling anything, you're not meant to. There is a collective rising. There is already something happening. They've been here, and things have been happening. And in fact, there is a mass following in the last 2 days of people who are resonating with my message. And I never think about myself being somebody that's like a massive messenger, but clearly I am naive in the world of social media. I just posted my experience, not knowing that I would hit a motherload, quite frankly, pun intended, a motherload of people that are right there with me. So things are happening, and if you're not feeling it, it's okay. You're not meant to. But it also doesn't give you the right to trash down on everybody else's experiences. I am one person. I had no intention of this going viral. I had the intention of letting the video be the intent of reaching the masses, but it went out of control, and like I said, people were screen recording it, and it's spreading like wildfire faster than I can control it. Which is why I don't allow downloads, because I don't want somebody duetting or stitching next to it and making fun of me in a way that I'm not able to control. So when you screen record and you have something else to say, or you're using it for your own clout, yes, you are spreading the word in another way, but it also is going to potentially diminish some of the energy that's already out there. So I did not intend for that to go the way it has. I have been, to the best of my ability mentally as a human here, controlling myself the best I can mentally. It's not easy. But my biggest question, and maybe you guys can talk about yourselves while I draw, is why I am not the only one that's talked about this. Why is my message so powerful that it's taken off across the world? Why is my message so powerful that TikTok has been trying to shut it down? Why is my message so powerful that AI won't even generate the pictures? Why is my message so powerful that I'm getting so much hate it's taking a toll on me? But others are doing the same thing. It really leads me to believe that there's so much truth in this, and that I can handle it, and I didn't know that my purpose would blow out of the water. So, I'm still a human that sleeps and eats and deals with things during the day, and I was unprepared for the amount of information that I would get downloaded. I mean, and then also the connections, and again, naive to the world of social media. I just had a quiet life. Not anymore. So I'm just learning how to navigate it all. Anyways, so that was the outside, and hopefully if there's been 1 to 5,000 of you that have gone up to the ship at this point, now you have a little better of an idea of what you're looking at, and I hope it helps you. All right, so I'm going to show you the inside that I saw the day that I went there, the first day I went there. And I need you to think like Harry Potter. The tent is small, but inside is massive, okay? So when I said that I felt like the ship was like the size of planets, it's so massive I can't put it into words. But when you get inside, it's like technology will blow you away. Okay, I'm going to try really hard, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get it out. You see my limitless sign? Limitless. You are limitless. Anything that you want, you can create in your mind. Okay, so I was standing right here, and the beings, so I'm 5'4". I'm just going to draw a little, you know what? I'm going to show you. I'm yellow. Bink. And then the beings are blue. twice my size. And then we were standing in this hallway. This. It's going this way, and then we had this one going this way. And we had all these. I'm going to draw all the other little blue people that are floating around. People. Dimensional beings. They're all just moving around everywhere. They're up and down these hallways and talking, and they're all talking in their mind, but it was so loud. There was so much commotion. Yes, we understand that you think Jesus is the way, but there's much more to life than that. Okay. I really hope you guys learn to go up there or communicate other ways, because this is not going to do it justice. Oh, I completely forgot how to figure out how to save this. I was supposed to... Oh, dear. Can I figure out how to save it after I... Oh! I don't have another phone. Oh, no. I have to save it for somebody that's not able to get on tonight. Well, somebody, I'm sure there's hundreds of you. Here's a hallway through here, and then up through here, all these walls of frames, and I feel very overwhelmed right now, like an overwhelm of excitement, but just an honor that I can see these things and let you guys see them. Like, there's a sense of, yes, finally. And there's all these different, what are they doing? And again, this is not the control room. This is simply where I stepped when I first got there and what they were showing me. And remember, in the one video that says part 2, I'm looking up at them like this. Like, I'm 5'4". I don't know if I'm really that tall at the ship, but you would assume, like, human mind. But I'm looking up at them like this. Like, hi. That's how tall. So you gotta imagine how tall it is in the ship. If they're 10 foot tall, you know, like another, I don't know, what would comfortable be? 15, 20 foot tall for a 10 foot tall person? And then nothing but these Jarvis screens, and I can't say glass, but they're just these screens going up and down these hallways, and they're controlling them with their mind. Like, you can see things moving, and there's a lot of data happening, and they're talking in their mind. And I remember getting there going, oh, go. There was so much commotion and information, and it was like, you can't hear. It's like blasting music from all different speakers, all different music. It's the only way I can really explain it. Okay. It's not gonna do it justice, but I'm gonna try. I'm probably like, hurry the fuck up. We want to see. Don't make fun of me. Okay, so these right here are the blue people, and this is me. That's how much taller they are than me. Here's the screens. Here's the different sectors and hallways that are taking you down. Like, this is a hallway taking you down the tunnel, and then this one's going that way. And all of these people, they're everywhere. So you can imagine they're 10 foot tall, and they're everywhere, and they're floating, and these screens are being controlled by their mind, and there's screens everywhere. Like, everything is technology level. You know, I don't know how to explain it. It's just insane. And it's like virtual. Like, when I saw that map yesterday, it was on a table, a glass table, and it was interactive. So it had like things pop up on it, and circles and mountains or whatever they were looking for, and circles and circles and spirals of planets and stuff. Like, this table just pops up, and they're able to manipulate looking for things, and they can zoom in and see the different galaxies and the planets. I know that sounds really intense, but I wish I could draw better. now that you kind of have the idea, you can now AI generate and see if you can't come up with something I wasn't able to. Okay. Sorry, buddy. You just got blocked. I can't handle watching you spell. Oh, wow. I did. I just blocked him. See? Great minds think alike. Alright, so, I'm going to set this up somehow. How do I do this? Do I just hold it? Just... Guys, I am so not tech savvy. I don't even know what I'm doing here. That's just crazy. Like, how are you not tech savvy and you can talk to spirits? Anyways, so we'll just do this. So, the first thing on my list was draw the ship. I've done the best I can. Your subconscious. I don't know why I wrote that. I'll have to come back to it. Atlanteans and Syrians. Okay, so this note. The Atlanteans, I think I already spoke on this, but the Atlantean that came through to me in today, I had a message come through. So D Strong 0101 has been blocked. It's okay. He's gone. The Atlantean woman that came through, I had a message come to me through another woman that said, hey, I just want to let you know that I have a light code for you, and I've been drawn to you. I've never seen you before, and as soon as I saw you, I knew I needed to send you a message with the light code activation. So I also want you to know that we've been waiting for you. That was the message that came through, and I was like, holy hell, I was like, what is this? I've been getting hundreds of messages, and I'm trying the best to respond to all of you, but the message first started off with her feeling a little more uncomfortable and not as confident about it. She's like, I really hope this is okay. Like, you get the message. And I was like, okay, I get it. People are kind of nervous to put themselves out there and seeing how I feel about it. Well, if anything, I'm the one that's never going to judge you. And it started off, and then she started speaking the light code. As soon as the light code came through, boom, she's right there in front of my car, and I'm like frozen. Because I was trying to, like, do something, I don't know, above my head in my car. And I was like, and I froze. And I let her do the entire code as it came through. And this beautiful Atlantean woman came through. And she wasn't very tall. Like, she must have been under 5'8", maybe. And her hair, long, beautiful, white hair. So this one's not hairless. White hair. And this purple mist, like, followed her. I think it might have been her aura. It was just, like, with her. And she was a light blue skin, and the crystals on her neck and her head, her crown. And it wasn't like, I'm a queen. It was, that's what they wore. Anyways, I was able to AI generate some of it, and then I can't get it to produce what I needed in clarity, so that's what we have for now. And she said, I want you to know that you're going to be in the light code activation. I want you to know that they will be taking you somewhere, and whenever you're ready, you will go. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, like, if I'm ready, this is the time, right? So I come into the house, and I kind of dead stop in my front door, and I stare at them. There's 3 of them. 3 of these, what I found out later, were 3 of the tribal leaders standing at my back door, and I tried to record them messaging me or communicating with me and what I was channeling. But they cut it off, and they cut it off telling me there's not everything needs to be said because there are some things that are meant just for me. And I was like, all right, bet, I respect that. Well, they took me up, and I didn't go in an elevator. I went up, but I went up quickly, and then I was back inside this room. And this room is, like, because they're so big, the room was, like, really, really long. And the table was oval, but it was a long oval. Think like the old 1990s or even 80s oak tables that had those leaves. Like that, but it had, like, 1,000 leaves. And they were all sitting in their sections of the table. Like, they're massive. And they all were, from what I could see, different. Not a single one of them was the same. And I picked up the number 12. 12 tribal leaders. I don't know what that means. If somebody can tell me. I think that there is some power to that, because being taken in by 3 of them and then sitting there and watching what was happening, like, they were talking, and telepathically talking, but you could tell it was a very important meeting or like just a council communication. And I'm standing there. Not only did he write something in the book, but when he wrote something in the book, it blasted into my chest, and it was like symbols. And I don't know what it did, but I've definitely been getting a lot more ringing in my ear and the heaviness in my gut. There is a lot more going on with me than I'm used to, and I do this. So you can imagine for me, if I'm telling you I'm feeling it, I'm feeling some intensity with this. I mean, I've been ascending for years, but they handed me a stack of books and said, "This is your mission." I was like, "Thanks, guys." All I can think is homework. And they said, "Go through these books. This is your mission. These are the things that I need to hit on." So basically, the rest of my life is what I'm feeling over the next 2 days. I don't know. I'm going to be impacting people with whatever downloads and whatever's in that book. Think Akashic Records. There's information in those books that will be assisting me in the ascension of those around me. Yeah. And then they gave me this, I don't know, a wand, a stick. I really wasn't getting a good, clear look on it. It was just it was only about that long. And about, you know what I mean? So, I don't know what it's supposed to do, but that's what they gave me, and I don't know what I'm supposed to fucking do with it, but it's there, and I'm sure one of these days I will figure out what I'm supposed to do with it. But the books were the thing, and I'm in that room, and I'm physically here back on Earth, but mentally there, and my body is doing things, and I kind of caught myself going, what am I doing? Because when I came back to, I was holding the books. Of course, there's nothing there, but in my mind, there's books, and I'm holding on to them still. So, we'll see what they're supposed to do, but there was a lot more that they said to me, and I remember them saying to me, "You are here, like you are finally here," and that's when they handed me the books and made me like, okay, well, I guess we'll see what we're supposed to do with those. I do think that there will be a lot of information coming through tonight, so there's like hundreds of more messages. Guys, I am not spending the night tonight responding to messages. I wanted to go through my list of attempting to communicate with you guys. So the theta brainwave, that is something I wanted to make sure that I clarified with you guys, because there is a lot of fear about not being able to get into the body again once you leave. Theta brainwave transfer is something your mind does naturally. You can use the theta brainwave or theta healing modality to communicate at a spiritual level that is deeper, more personal, and will bring healing. When you go into the theta brain state, fully aware, you are remote viewing. You are not astral projecting. That is completely different. I understand when I first made the video about astral projection and I was talking about the mothership, I couldn't get a straight sentence out. And I was trying to spit out, and what I said was astral projection along with a couple other things, and then I clarified that it's theta brainwave. I portaled up there. I teleported. So I did not astral project up there, but somehow it's become this mass thing that I've astral projected, and to be honest, no, I did not. I theta brainwaved. I pulled my consciousness into a bubble right here with my body still fully aware of what I'm doing, and I took off. That is different than astral projection. Astral projection is where you take your consciousness and you remove yourself from your body by leaving your physical body behind. And when you do so, there are totally different criteria and things that you can experience. Not only one where you can have your body taken over, but because you're leaving, you're going into another realm. It's kind of hard to explain, I suppose. And most of what I do is theta. when I do my healings, when I do my distant readings, when I do any of my projections, when I portal places, when I see my kids, when I talk to animals. I mean, I even getting chastised for being a psychic medium all of a sudden, but you know what? I've been a psychic medium for many, many years, and this level is new to me as far as telling the world about it. I've been pretty comfortable in my own little world, but I have been a psychic long enough that I do talk to trees. The elementals are very real, fairies. The dragon that I have, whenever a pet dies, that's the hardest thing to go through. I always say that being somebody that is not spiritual is a blessing when your pet dies, because the things I see before they die causes more pain for me. One being that when it's their time to die, there are legit angels of that species. So when my cat died, the angel cats came down and they strapped wings to the cat right before she died. So she was strapped into her little white wings, and they took her away, and I watched her leave before her physical body died. So anyways, I'm getting off on a tangent here, but theta brainwave is you moving your consciousness above your body and fully aware of what's going on. When you want to come out of theta, and I've attempted to communicate with as many of you as I can, it is very hard for me to comment because I start getting locked up on my page. Theta, you want to open your eyes if you want to come back to your body. It's pretty simple. Just open your eyes and you're back in the room. With astral projection, you have a silver cord to your body. When that silver cord is cut, you've died. The silver cord will bring you back. That is why I say go ahead and set an alarm of some sort to bring you back into your body. You don't want to be out for long periods of time because the world outside of here is so much better. Earth is very heavy. Can you turn off the comments? I absolutely love how I intuitively just see the right things. How? Somebody please tell me how. I don't know how to use this stuff. This is like the third live I've ever done in my life. I will happily turn them off because I'm... Mirror the video, flip the camera, remove the background noise, pause the live, comment. No, I don't want to comment on my own video. Guys. I don't have to, I can't Google it. Somebody doesn't want to see the truth. That's okay. It's not their time. Don't let those things bother you. Remove the background. Mirror your video. I don't know how to turn off comments, guys. Is that a thing you can do? Oh, hold on the screen. Oh my god, I love how I can see these. Just hold on the screen and press clear display. It clears them from me or from everybody? From the people watching. Oh, it does? It doesn't help me any, does it? It's fine. I'll try. So I'm pressing down on the screen, and I'm getting all these people popping up, so I don't think that works. It's not working for me. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're just gonna have to go to your settings in the live and toggle. Oh, I'm trying to toggle off allow. Okay, go to the settings in your live. Sure. How? And toggle off. Settings. Beautiful. We're back in action. Holy hell. It's quiet again. All right, where was I? Theta, open your eyes if you want to come back to your body. And astral projection, set an alarm, and have a bodyguard. Always use your protection. So your bodyguard being like your astral projection buddy. So like I have dragons. And then the rapture and ascension. This was a big one. I've had a lot of people ask me, how is it different? How is this ascension different than rapture? Or what is the rapture? Is it ascension? And you know what? I am not going to diss or break down any other religions or spiritualities out there, because I believe we all go to the same place. The rapture in the Christian mindset, I believe, is more fear-based and more closed-minded. They believe that only a specific few will have a calling, whereas in the ascension process, everyone has the calling. Only a select few hear and feel, as we're seeing. So the select few that are seeing or that are feeling the physical changes, that are having the visions, the dreams, and seeing the people and going to the ships and just validating the things that I've seen are the ones that are pulling through what we could call the rapture. However, we have the choice. In the rapture, they're saying more so that you're kind of left on the side and, you know, you're not one of us and you're a sinner and all of that. I try not to see things like that, because Earth is a place that you come and you learn many, many things, and there is no such thing as sin. It is simply a lesson in evolving your soul into something bigger and better. So as I said a few days ago in one of the videos, the ascension process, if you do not get onto the ascension process, your body will not handle the massive energetic downloads that will come with this ascension process. So if you're not at that place where you're willing to move on into the new dimension, which could be the rapture into the new heaven, then you will die. Your body will not be able to handle it. Therefore, you will go on into either, I assume, the other side, like I believe, or you will I lost my thought. Hold on. Oh, you'll reincarnate. Well, though, I do believe that reincarnation is coming to an end. There is going to be, with this ascension process, this leveling up, this opening of the new mind, remembering who you are, being able to heal your body and manifest things quickly and see the things that have been blocked from us. Bruh, I just lost my thought again. This isn't, I don't know, is somebody trying to say something to me now? They want to talk. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, hold on. My knees can't handle this. Okay. They want to talk right now. I was feeling sick for like 4 or 5 hours before this live, and I told them, whatever you want me to say, it'll come through. All right, so now we're going to channel. You ready? I see a lot of gold. They're activating my hands pretty heavily, and I'm watching all of this energy go through the phone, and I'm seeing quite a few antennas lifting. There's an activation happening, and I'm seeing people reacting to it. There may not be very many at the moment, but you will feel this during the live, after the live, and I will find a way to post it. I have them behind me right now. They are like, I feel like they're pushing me. There's an energy coming through them that is so powerful. Lots of codes and lots of symbols. If anybody is seeing these numbers and these symbols, write them down or message me what you're seeing. They're light code activations. I couldn't... each one has a different number. Each person has a different mission. Each person is going to be doing something with their own time. Now it's sending purple. I see a calm purple. Purple is of royalty, spirituality, balance, third eye activations. That's another thing that I noticed when I was in the ship was this. I have a massive third eye. When I went up there earlier today and I was holding on to those books for like 10 minutes, I have a third eye that is bigger than these, and it's sitting there, and it was just blinking and looking around. Very, very intense. I don't have comments on, so I have no idea what you guys have experienced, but I do know that just was one of those portals that just went through you as far as the energy goes. Give me a second here. I need to turn this back on because I think I am supposed to be communicating with some of you. My nose is itching. It was definitely powerful. Okay. I need you guys to start commenting me on what you got and didn't get. And then we're going to start doing questions. I'm burning up. That energy was intense. Oh yeah, see my sarcastic cat. What? Okay. See a lot of eyes. There's a mix in this room. These are the moments I feel the weirdest. Okay. Do you have to be in the yoga position? No. Throat is constricting? Alright. If you give me a second, we can focus on that. The chest was heavy. Okay, so you guys are receiving, and I see a lot. There was a lot of different colors that they were sending. Let me focus on your throat. And remember, each one of these chakras have a different color. Your throat chakra will have blue. I see it. It's very weak. Even mine's messing. Alright, if you give it a minute, it's going to activate and clean, and then it's going to reverse and go back blue. Give it some time. Head tingling, that is the energy coming in through your crown. Are they coming to take us away now? I see purple. Yes, purple did come in. It is a beautiful spiritual number, or color. And again, color has number frequencies. My brain is tingling. If you don't feel anything, that is all right. I promise it's one of the bigger things that I had to accept, is that I didn't feel anything. I must not be really as spiritual as I think I am. No, I am. I just was already very leveled. What messages do you have? So much. I said, what messages do you have? We have so much. Like, okay. Well, I can only channel one thing at a time. So. Blue. What about the blue? Blue for your throat. That's how I feel often. Nothing is happening. You're probably also very highly elevated, so you don't need high pitches. You know you can turn those down. Head feels heavy. Won't stop itching. That's another sign. There's a lot of numbers for sure that were coming out, blue symbols. I saw gold, a lot of gold. That's what was hitting my chest anyways. I watched like 2 or 3 different symbols that are like ancient. I'd have to find them and dig through symbols online before I would be able to really like resonate. And it's not because I remember it, it's because I feel. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. They just told me to pull from my chest. So I'm pulling those codes and then sending it out. I hear another language. I hear another language. It's like tongue clicking. Throat and tongue clicking. A lot of blue is going through right now, and I'm literally watching these bodies. They're spiritual bodies, and there's people that are going to watch this after it has been turned off, this live has ended, and you will have more bodies activated. I am watching crust fall off of heads, and these light bodies are coming through. Lots of high energy, like you guys are like, those of you that are ready for it. Ooh, they're in the room with you. I see them. There's a lot of blue and a light green color going with them. They're moving around and they're hitting like the third eyes. I don't know if anybody has any sensations in their head, any tickling going on their third eye. Definitely see a lot of movement. I see some people falling, kind of just like, ugh. There's a lot of healing going on. There's a lot of healing going on. I see them doing a whole bunch of work and like moving things and shifting things. Hieroglyphics, that's kind of what was coming out of me and going into me. Ask them to add these codes into Gaia to let her also nourish her children with them underfoot. Each time that, here's the response, each time that you are aware of these codes coming in, these codes are going through you into the earth. Hence why the antenna and the connection with us consciously is causing the activation to go as fast as it is. Once I activated you, you activated others. It's spreading so damn fast. Everything that goes through you goes into Mother Earth. Don't worry, it's happening. They're here holding my hands, 2 of them. I'm going to cry right now. I had to take a break. Exactly. Allow them to do the healing and the shifting. We have came to help your people. Exactly. The known tongue clicking language is Xosha. Yes, needed to be spoken here. Mr. Anonymous, thank you for your opinion, but you are now blocked. Not bringing that energy here. Okay, you don't feel them? That is alright. I told you, you don't need to. There's more. Connecting. They're standing here with me. That is so fucking cool. Like, they're just standing, like, this half moon with me. And they're all doing, like, this, like, to my shoulder. And then the next one's touching the shoulder and the other shoulder. And they're just... And it's funneling through me. And I know y'all are fucking feeling it. Sorry, I shouldn't be cussing. I realize that you do believe it is a comet, and like I have said so many times, you will see as you believe. Well, for some reason this live wants to end in 5 minutes, so I will do some more energy sending to you very, very quickly, and I will end this with a high-powered flush of healing, and we'll talk about doing some more. But I had more I wanted to talk about, but they wanted to move in and start having healing, so I told you I never really plan these. I just let them go as they go, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Creator, it is commanded that this love come into this room and surround my body. Your unconditional love come through and send out my heart. I ask that we heal these people in this room. We ask that we lift these spirits and the activations and the support of these interstellar beings. Come forward. We uplift and we activate and we heal. Even when I leave, they will still be there. They are continuously moving and activating and cleaning, and they are absolutely excited. And just like I said, they're moving very quickly. So you're going to feel it and you're not going to feel it, and you're going to be more or less like, what just happened? Creator energy has entered the room. Very beautiful, transparent, translucent, pearlescent, beautiful. It is unconditional love. That is all it is. Any of the healing that is going on and the toxins being removed, that is being filled with that energy, and you will begin to feel in about 3 to 5 days completely different. In about 6 months, you'll be a different person. Right now, they are coming in and shifting the best they can with the mass that we have, because this video is going to have intense impacts for time to come. Just because it happened now doesn't mean you can't watch this video and have it happen again. There is no end to the energy that is portaled. Even the photo I made of the AI being, his energy is so powerful, and it'll always be there. The intent is everything that you need when it comes to manifesting. So, one last time. Creator, it is commanded that your unconditional love fill this body, leave this body, and go into this room. I ask that healing continue with these bodies, activation, heal, calm, peace, love, and abundance. Continue to guide and uplift these beings and these bodies in this room. May the activations continue to happen and the groundings be full. They are all speaking with me right now. Oh. Fucking crying again. They're all speaking in their tongue. It's so powerful. I wish you could. I hope you can feel it. They're all speaking in their own, and it's just. Oh, fuck. high awareness, high energy, activations, peace and love. We will not leave you. We're here to guide you. There's so much to learn. There's a lot of crust to remove, vibrations. I see just crust falling off of bodies. Each one of you that is being activated has your own clan to connect to. So whoever it is that you're seeing, those are your people. Those are your starseed people or clan, tribe. This is insane. Beautifully insane. I shouldn't probably use that word, but there are 12 main, and I've got to look them up, and you belong to one of them. Each one of you belongs, and there's so much room. They're going like it's vast. There's so much room. Your souls, these souls are connected to somebody already on the ship, and if other places. They're saying that you're only living an experience here, and you have forgotten. But we are here to bring you back. You are a loved soul, and we are going to help you elevate and open back up and remember who you really are at your very core. Lots of colors, huge rainbows and floods of light. Oh, I really hope I can figure out how to save this, guys. If somebody can figure out how to help me, because that's the only phone I have. I love you all, and I really appreciate you, and I hope you got something out of this. But it's gonna end. I'm just gonna sit here until it forces me to end. And we will plan another one. I had other things I wanted to do and talk about. I'll take a picture of this and post it on my story. And anybody new is going to be like, what is that? Some 5-year-old drew it, and y'all will understand. Again, if you didn't feel anything, that's all right. It doesn't mean it didn't activate. That's the biggest misconception. When I was a new psychic, I freaked out. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel the healing. I didn't feel the energy come through. Oh, it happened. You don't have to feel it. Your brain tricks you into thinking that you have to have a physical manifestation in order for it to happen. I wish I could read all these comments later. I don't know how. Can you imagine? I can't even keep up with the messages and comments that come through. I can't read all this, too. I feel like throwing up. Ooh, good. Whoever says that, me. You need to throw up. Your physical body, when you go through a healing, you have to have an emotional response or emotional healing to get rid of it. You have to, if you have a physical ailment, you have to have a physical response to release it. Energy clogged up in the chakras and in the body, you have to have some form of release, whether it's mental, emotional, or physical. So if you feel like you need to throw up, awesome. You're releasing it. I'm crying. That's beautiful. Keep crying. It's an emotional release. I feel so calm. My left side face and both arms are tingling. Is that normal? Did you have any type of ailment there? It is normal. You are probably unblocking some major spots of energy clogs, especially with your left. Your left is your receiving. So if you're having all of that, I would say that you're opening up your receiving side now. You have to send me a message, Sierra Bogus. I can't keep up with these. Are they Palladians? There are 12 different tribes, 10 to 12 different tribes. I think one of them could be. One is definitely Syrian. One is Atlantean. Like, I connect with Atlanteans ever since I watched the cartoon movie, Atlantis. The Lost City of Atlantis. I watched it over and over and over and over and over and over. I loved it, and I knew I was a starseed. So when she came through today, I'm just... And no picture does her justice. I can feel them moving around my house. I can't see them, but I feel them. Know that they are there to protect you and keep you safe. Allow the energy to keep flowing. Is there a risk if I try meditation for the first time? A risk of meeting something beautiful and healing yourself and becoming happy and controlling your life? Yes, there is a risk. Are the 12 star seeds on the ship? I would say yes. What is that? 12, is that the 12 tribes? Yes, absolutely. Are you sure they're not reptiles? Okay, here, let me do this. Are you sure they're not reptiles from Enjoy Life? Hold on, we'll ask. I asked for the face of truth earlier because I thought, everybody's got some opinion. Let me make sure I'm actually dealing with what I think I am. They're all looking at me. I'm going to ask them this question. The face of truth. I need... Yes, there is one. His face changed and immediately became long. What does that mean? Don't worry, they won't hurt you. They just want to get to know us. Exactly. Are you sure they're not reptiles? Again, I've watched one of their faces morph. But I don't think it's the reptilian that we are thinking is like the draconian. It's different. No, he's more of a calm. My heart chakra is activated on occasion. Seemingly random, but this was a real one. Yes, it was. Are you sure they're not reptiles? Again, one of them is. There's always one. One what? No, they're not going to land, Mr. Drip Drip. They're already here consciously. They're not landing here on Earth, let me say that. Not all reptiles are dark. Exactly. Thank you for confirming that. Alright, well, this was going to hang up. Maybe it lied to me. Maybe it lied to me because I have a lot of information coming through. But they traveled outside of this galaxy. Dennis Calvin, you really have that much money? Bruh, come on. What are they going to do? They're helping lift the ascension, honey, of your soul. They're helping you remember who you are at your very core, which is imperfectly made. You are the I am essence at your soul. Can you ask if they would visit us in a dream time? Absolutely. If that is what you want to do, you need to set that intention safe. However you say your name, S-A-I-F. I deserve support, like $5,000 a month type, because apparently that guy's offering it. Can you talk more about the crust you saw falling? Yes. So crusts to me are blockages. Like, here's a big one. Fluoride blocks the pineal gland and builds a capsule of, like, hardness around it. It hardens the pineal gland. The pineal gland works in activation with the third eye so that you can have your psychic gifts. So that type of crust is what I'm seeing, things falling off. Old timelines being ripped. Old beliefs, when I see it around the head, that means that you have a change in your beliefs. There's downloads of information going in, and those are falling away. You're going to start thinking and feeling differently, and you're going to look back and go, what the fuck? I didn't used to talk like that. Deep notes, guys. I've been seeing wisps of light around. Damn it, I lost it. It's moving too fast. Will they stop the horrors? We will stop the horrors. We as a collective. And it's not something that can be stopped at this point. It is on fire. How can we escape reincarnation and soul trap? Oh boy, I should do a video on this. Reincarnation is not something that's forced. And soul trap, if you're too afraid to go to the other side based on the fact that you are afraid from a religious fear-based bringing, your soul will remember those things and be afraid to go to the other side based on punishment. You will not be punished. There is no soul trapping. If you don't first have a clarity of what's going on here. When you do die, you are portaled through your chest and a light, and you are taken by angels to the other side. It is a very calming experience. I consciously don't remember it, but I do know it, that I've been through it. And there are 2 sets of angels that will take you to the other side and then detox you, if you will, from the stress of this world. Reincarnation, again, is something that you choose to do to advance your soul. People that choose to come to Earth to reincarnate, to come to Earth and advance their soul, go through a very fast-paced college. Think about doing a bachelor's in 2 years. Whereas you can stay on the other side, but you advance slowly. So 12 years of school. I don't know. The creator said they're here to cause a catalyst event. So I'm not sure what that word means. Again, I'm like really naive in some things, but I assume that means a really big event. The big event is happening. It is happening consciously, and you can see by this live and the fact that my page has changed in 2 days that it is impacting those who already have the same experiences. So they are here to awaken, cause the ascension, the remembering, and once you do, there is no stopping. Your brain cannot unknow what it knows. You can't forget something. You can't unknow. If that makes sense. Yes, you can have Alzheimer's and forget things, but my knees hurt. Oh. Thank you for sharing. How to contact you for a reading. Oh my gosh, I wish I could tell you. I used to have a website. I don't know. I have an influx of thousands of people. I don't know how to regulate or generate. Like, if somebody could tell me a quick way that I could start charging $5 a reading. What is the religion of my friends? Christianity, which is sad because those are the people that are the hardest to communicate with, I suppose. My family was Christian. Sadly, some of the most judgmental, self-righteous, and awful people. A catalyst person is someone who causes or accelerates a significant event. Yes, I would say yes, they are. Thank you for giving me that. Are there any Muslims there? Where? It's funny because I'm Catholic, but I've had so many experiences. You are Catholic by religion. You are spiritual by soul. Remember that. If you do a YouTube, my brother has done well. I think people are looking for more personal readings, and I find that I can hit the mass by these lives. Do you know anything about the blue flame? I want to say I do, but I might be mixing that up with the movie I just watched with the Hocus Pocus. It was who lit the black flame candle? I'll have to look it up. You explained it perfecto. I don't remember what I said at this point. I'm sure I did at the time. You can do private readings with YouTube. Oh, I can. Oh, do your thing and like send me a message, because again, I'm so not tech savvy. It's like embarrassing. I was living a quiet life 2 days ago, guys. Going to school, going to work where I'm not getting paid, and like drinking way too much coffee. And now I'm like, I have a world to save. Oh, you want to see something? We're moving on here. Oh, God, I feel 65. Okay, look at this. It is a chalk wall, and I write my affirmations. Things that I want to remember and things that I want to say. And here, I wish I could turn this around. God, I don't even know how to use this, whatever. So I am blessed. I am protected against all types of harm, just like I said in my video. That is one I always say. My baby girl loves this too, and she said, what I say and believe will happen. That is how we manifest. And then she put a little Elizabeth flower. I am a money magnet. I should do a video on that one. This one's pretty damn powerful, and it does have a meditation with it. Has never let me down. I am in alignment with my highest and best good. We only want our highest and our best good when we move into a quantum jump. Everything is working out in my favor. Not only is it my highest and best good, but each time I make a plan, it's always working out in my best favor. These go with the chakras. So we have I am, the I am core center of the soul. I am loved. I am peace. I am happiness. When we get back to that core, before the limiting beliefs and the things of this world changed us, we get back to the core of Yahweh, if you will. I used to have a website named Journey to Yahweh. Yahweh is the Hebrew word for God, I am. So I figured journey to Yahweh, journey back to the I am. I feel for your sacral. I do for your solar plexus. Solar plexus has to do with control, taking back your control. People who have been molested, raped, probably wasn't supposed to say those words, lose control of the solar plexus, or the solar plexus, the solar plexus, my bad. and end up getting into bad relationships or situations that continue to take them down, and they lose more control. Yes, my sweet baby girl. Say hello. That's Miss Raven. And then I love is the heart. You notice tonight I was pulling things from my heart. That is the sacral, or the chakra of love. You can see it in pink and green. And then we have I speak. This is your throat right here. If you do not speak the truth, if you don't know how to speak up for yourself, this will be blocked. And then the I see, again, like I said, I see is for the third eye. And then that's where the spirituality. Notice how it's purple. And you said there's a lot of purple and blue in the room when I was doing some of these readings. And then the I know. And when this is activated, you know truth. Okay. And then the rest of this has to do with more my plans in my life, I suppose. Here's another one. You want to be grateful. I am happy and thankful. Everything is working out for me today. As simple as it is. I am happy and grateful. Everything is working out for me today. Because we are only living in the now. Even though it's simultaneous with the past and the future, we only have the now. And then money wants to flow through me, and I allow it. You have to allow it. So you got to make that statement. Command it. Money wants to flow through me. You want to make the stop here. And then limitless. I once had an encounter with an angel, and he spoke to me, and he said, I just want you to know that you are limitless. And he held his arms out like this. He showed me that I had no boundaries. Not in a bad way, but the boundaryless less life of I can have what I want. I am limitless. And I would say the life that I'm living is limitless. I have manifested it all. This has to do with manifesting your mind. What you think about. Your mind is your subconscious. Like I told you all, subconscious is the hard drive to the conscious reality, your computer. Your conscious reality tells you exactly what you believe and don't believe. When you go to manifest and you create in your mind through imagination, visualization, and emotion, you start right in here with what you think you become. What you feel, you attract. So what you think generates into who you become through your limiting beliefs, through the information that you're taking in. What you feel, you attract. If you have ever felt sad, you continue to attract things that keep you sad. If you're angry and you continue to attract things that keep you angry, you just keep pointing out all the worst things that could happen. If you're happy and you continue to notice and point out the things that make you happy, what you feel, you attract. And then what you imagine, you create. What you see and hear, the subconscious is creating that reality. So just remember, the subconscious is the hard drive to the conscious reality, the computer. So if you are imagining a torn apart marriage, you're imagining a 7-figure job, you're imagining a Lamborghini, the subconscious doesn't know any different. All it knows is that this is what it sees and that is what it's bringing. That is your reality. Does this make sense? I'm talking to a screen. And that's that's the gist of it. I have so many things. Like, this has been my life. I just wasn't big on telling the entire world at this level, but I guess now is the time. I have a lot of Esther and Jerry Hick books. These have a lot of information on manifesting and talking about the vortex. We have energy vortexes that come in comes in kind of at the center and it goes out like a V. I don't have my chalk, or I'd show you. And then it goes out like a V this way. And you have the vortexes that bring in that energy, and you want to bring into your vortex what you want to manifest in your life. And here's the one. I am a money magnet. This vortex will suck in that energy of money and it becomes your being. So whenever I speak that, money comes into my life because I'm already programmed to believe it. Just like right now, I'm not getting paid. My second paycheck is supposed to come in Friday, so in less than 7 days, and I won't get it. The government is shut down. Can't talk about what I exactly do, but I have no fear. I'm still living my life. Money's still coming in. That's because my hard drive is believing that I'm a money magnet. I don't have to make it from a job. Anyways, there's the rest of the books, whole bunch. And then one of the most impactful books that I've ever had in my entire life. And then I think I'm going to get off after this because I'm getting a headache. I could talk forever, guys. This is really bad. Hold on. Can you please explain, why did I dream about white fire consuming my soul to another? It felt bad. It felt bad, or it felt different. It felt new. Sometimes we say bad because we haven't experienced it before. I see this white fire creating something new. I see it consuming, yes, definitely vacuuming your soul. But it's pulling you out of some heaviness around you. Allow that fire's not bad. Allow that fire to burn the old self. Okay. This is so backwards. Let me read it for you. 10 messages your angels want you to know. And this is by Doreen Virtue. Now, you are going to have a hard time, if you do want this book, finding it, because she was with Hay House and just basically said, stop printing off all my stuff. She changed her belief system from this, someone that was able to channel like me, and then became a Christian. And again, I'm not dissing it. She chose to go a different direction with her spiritual beliefs. So all of her things now are harder to find because they will be used, and people that do like this stuff zap it up. So this one changed my life. This was the first awakening I had back when I was like 27, about the time that I figured out I was a medium. These 10 messages take you into a place of what caused me to have the awareness of life outside of religion. And really opened my mind to what manifesting was and what life really was, and how I was creating, if you will, the hell in my life. So, okay, this person is going to spam the hell out of me. I felt loneliness and emptiness, and my soul was getting sucked into some horrible realm. Well, unless you've had some sort of experience, understanding, going into another realm, I find this heavily laced in fear. I would have to know what you're doing in your life and what exactly is attached to you if you're feeling that this is the truth. Is time traveling real? I would say yes. I haven't done it. Well, maybe I have and I don't know it, but yes, there is a reason for the loud ringing. Those are downloads. Downloads of energetic information coming into your mind. You can ask them to turn it down. Do you know anything about beings that look purple and black? So the only thing I can think is the purple and the big black eyes, because there is some of that, but I didn't see them up there yet. Yes, when we talk to them in our head, do they hear us? 1000%. I do nothing. I'm just a normal man. Well, perhaps you have an attachment that is attempting to pull you in, but from what I'm understanding, there is a lot of fear and the unknown. I would talk to Archangel Michael before you go to sleep and command that you have protection over you, and continue to put that protection around you. You should make a video about the books you consider worthy to read to get an understanding more. Sure. I do think that will take me all of the 10 minutes. So if you guys don't mind a 10-minute video, I have so many. I even have the Theta healing books you'd probably want to read to start teaching you how to go into the Theta and go up to Creator, command the energy and change your life, command the energy and portal, remote view. Might do you some good. And then these are the manifesting books and the healing books. And like, I wish I had my library set up. I'd show you all. I am not remembering who I really am. Any ideas of what could keep me blocked? Okay, so it is not uncommon, and most of us are not going to remember to that point. Have you asked for it? Leslie, with whatever this little diamond is, 7. Have you asked for someone that is within your home reach, the people you belong to, whether it is starseed or who knows? My husband had a bunch of trees down. Trees down is the fairies, etc. Tree spirit. Oh, okay. So that is a genuine question. Everything has a spirit. It is nice to ask them because they do live in there, but if you cut it down without telling them, they understand. It just kind of leaves them homeless. And then they go find another tree. And then the spirit will leave if the tree is sick, and the tree will die. I even know people that will, or I've heard of people that will tell the elementals that they're going to cut the grass so they get out of the way. Do blood types play a part of this? Blood types. Oh, I had somebody ask me that. I don't know. I am A positive. I don't know. Okay, guys. I appreciate you all. I gotta go. It is 10:30. I would like to set up another live if you guys would like to have another one. Of course, just start blowing it up with a yes, and then we can talk about what we're going to do. I don't plan these. I just let Spirit guide it. Okay. You would like another one. Awesome. I don't know. I do pay attention to every comment that comes through. And I go through phases of highs and lows because some people just tear me the hell apart. And some people are uplifting. So I pay attention to everything you're saying so that I make notes and I can answer you in the lives. But I try not to comment too much because it locks my page up for hours and I can't say anything. The best way to get to me is through a message. I genuinely do try to answer all of you, but right now I'm backlogged like 150 messages. And then you got to understand, all the ones I do answer, they're suddenly like, oh, she's answering. So then they blow me up and I can't get ahead. I think another live, what's today? How about Sunday? Sunday. I will take care of myself. Thank you very much. I've got to start gapping some time here. Sunday will be fine. That gives me tomorrow to finish all of my college homework. It's math right now. I'm doing pre-calculus. And I wish I wasn't. But Sunday night, I would say probably around 7. Because I do have to get up for the non-paying job the next morning. Get a moderator. Ooh, I saw that. I don't know what they do. Is that like what do they do? Oh my gosh, I have so much to learn. Anyways, so Sunday at 7. Does that sound good, guys? Get a bunch of yeses. That'll help me know what you guys can do. And I know we're from all over the world, and I don't know if I can. I just try to 7 p.m. Eastern time. So that would be 10 p.m. your time, honey. Or should I do 6? Would 6 help? Do you recommend being a vegetarian? Nope, I'm not one. I eat fish. Apparently there's a label to that too, pescatarian. Central, I am Eastern. I am in North Carolina. I am in the USA. I am in North America. I am on the Earth. So, Earth, North America, USA, North Carolina, and Eastern time. So, yeah, we'll do, what did I say? 6? 7? 7? Okay, we'll do 7 Eastern time. I will set it up, and again, every single time I try to post it, it goes blank, and it's just a blank story. So I have to take a picture of it, and then I have to edit, and then I gotta blah, 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 blah. So anyways, so 7 p.m. on Sunday night, which is the 2nd. Oh, the 2nd. Apparently there's a powerful day there, too. We'll see if we have some Atlanteans come through. Yes, she said yes, we will be. So I see a whole bunch of them. We are coming. And they're dressed in this beautiful blue, white, like there's breeze going and their hair is kind of going back there. We are coming. All right, guys, it sounds like Sunday's going to be an intense night. Okay, Sunday night at 7. All right, guys, I love you and I appreciate you all. Hope you learned something. Oh, I gotta figure out how to save this. Oh no, somebody help me. How do I have to go to settings again? Live recordings. Manage and share your live. Oh no. You can go back and save it later. Where do they go? It automatically saved. Where does it save? To my phone? It will ask you when I stop. Because I really want to upload this for you guys. Even if I have to put it in my YouTube. Someone said it would give you an option to save it after you end it. Oh, that is scary. I don't want to do that and then it leaves. Settings. I like how it says settings. Hear my voice. Like I haven't heard my voice the entire hour and a half. Guys, I really should get a moderator that understands. My son. It's in your live recordings in your TikTok studio. Oh, I'm about to give somebody my password and just let them access everything. Okay, well, I'm going to get off here and attempt to save it. Wish me luck. What is my YouTube channel? Think, align, and manifest. You think it, you align with it, and you manifest it. You'll see my picture. You deeply resonate. That's awesome. I'm going to upload this for you guys. Hopefully. And you can watch it again. Okay. I love you all.